Yes, sir. We back in the building once again. Red Couch TV. We got a very, very special guest in here. West Orlando's own Deal. Diamond, what's happening with you?
What's up?
So, we got you here today to talk about a lot, you know what I mean, and to get into your career. But the first thing that people always want to know is where you from?
I'm from Rosamond. After I left Rosamond, I moved to Ocoee.
Okay, for sure. So you moved to Ocoee. What was it like growing up over there?
Regular
Friendly?
suburbs. Yeah,
Suburbs?
yeah.
For sure. So you grew up in West Orlando. Like, what high school did you go to?
Oh my God, I went to Evans with Kaiser, and I went to a private school. I kicked out of private school, ended up going back to Evans and
So,
graduating from Evans.
so why so many schools? What happened?
Cause Evans was an F school. My mom moved me to a Kaiser. I hated with Kaiser. She moved me to a private. It was a lot.
For sure. A lot of moving around.
Hmm.
That's real. So, like, I know you for not necessarily for what you do, but for being around and like being involved in a lot of things. But this
Hmm.
is kind of new. You know what I'm saying? What we're here to talk about today. And that's this music business that you
Hmm.
got going. You know what I'm saying? How did this come about? Like, where you even get into writing music and getting into dropping songs?
V hit me up and she was like, I think you should do a song and drop it around your birthday at the party. And I'm like, girl, I don't rap, like, I don't even know where to start. And she was like, no, I'm telling you, it's gonna be fun. So the first day I flaked, and she was like, no, you need to come for real. And I went, and it was a vibe. Got drunk and recorded the song
For
in one
sure.
night.
And by V, you mean Ava Will, aka Lady V.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Big truck driver, big business. You know what I'm saying? All that, my
Mhm.
dog.
Mhm.
So where that relationship come from?
I just been knowing her for years.
Okay. So just out the blue, she threw this idea at you, and you was down for
Yeah. Well, I wasn't down for it at first.
it. Yeah.
I was scared actually.
A little pushback.
Yeah, I was shy.
So what was the ultimate deciding factor that made you want to get into it and just try it?
Honestly, I just like, okay, I'm gonna just go. Like I'm gonna just go and just get it over with. But it was never like, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm about to rap. It was never that.
For sure. And V was quite the rapper in her time. You know what I mean? She dominated as the female on the
Hmm.
scene. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I heard music.
How did it feel to have somebody that experience like endorse you to do something like that?
Um, you want me to be honest?
Yeah, for sure.
She be on my ass, and I'm shy as hell. Like she be on my ass. Like I guess because she already been a part of it, so it's like she know what to do and stuff. And I'm not used to it, and I'm very shy. And she be like, no, we gonna do this. No, record this, do this, do this, do this. So yeah, she be on my ass.
For sure. So it's safe to say she got a vision for you.
Right.
Yeah. She probably see a star. I think it's kind of manifesting in that light at this point.
Hmm.
For sure. So the first song you dropped, let's talk about that a little bit. What's the name of the song?
Evil Twins.
Evil Twins. Featuring
My friend Tweet.
Tweet, the notorious Tweet.
Yes. Hmm.
So how'd that come about that you decided to do it with her?
So she didn't even know I was going to the studio, and I was just excited when I dropped my verse. I was like, "Listen to this." I called her and I let her listen to it in the studio, and she was like, tell them to loop that around, leave an open verse. When I get there this weekend, I'm recording it. I'm recording my verse." I'm like, "All right, shit, hell yeah."
For sure.
And that's what happened. She came to. I think she recorded her verse the night before my birthday weekend. Yeah, my party and stuff, and then we had to hurry up and get it mixed, and we dropped it the night of my party.
For sure. Evil Twin.
So
And
we
it,
got off the road like I think it was like almost 1 in the morning. We flew straight to the studio.
oh, so y'all was on music business.
Yeah.
For sure. So Evil Twin, it's safe to say y'all was on demon time on Evil Twin.
Yep.
So give the people who haven't heard it, you know what I mean, a little insight on what y'all talking about on Evil Twin.
Just really like females get into a bag. Like I'm really not into really speaking on my vagina and shit like that. So we really was like, I turn my click up. I'm the type of bitch I put my friends on. Shit like that.
I can dig it. Not
Yeah.
the type of female that would talk about her vagina. I just love
Yeah.
this. This is just music to my ears. This is the type of shit that can actually change the actual landscape of how female rappers approach the game because there's so many things to talk about. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And they keep regurgitating these same concepts, but if you come different, then it's gonna stand out. And I think it is standing out. I was a little surprised when I saw, you know what I mean, the promo flyer and that you performed at the birthday party. And when I saw that, I said, oh, she might be on to something.
Yeah, I had to get drunk.
You had to get drunk?
Yeah, I'm very, very shy. This is gonna be a journey
Okay.
because I'm shy.
So liquid courage for sure.
Yes.
Put a little battery in your back. Eventually, you ain't gonna need that because your
Right.
fans gonna juice you up
Hmm.
for certain. So you hit the booth
Mhm.
to drop Eva Twin
Right.
after you got the call from V. What's the writing process like?
Oh, I sit there all day. I go in the room. I make everybody get out. Like Via tell you, get out.
Everybody got to go.
Oh, everybody gotta go.
For sure.
Only me and the engineer. Like no, everybody else get out.
Oh, so this shot situation is real. This is not no
Yes.
facade.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes like once I'm there and it's flowing, I'm recording, okay, and I hear it back, I'm like, okay, y'all can come in.
Oh,
But
okay.
everybody gotta go.
So you got to get in your Sasha Fierce mode.
Yeah.
This is how it goes down.
Mhm.
And then like, so who's there? Like whose insight are you taking to know that like you hitting your notes, like you're doing it the right way? Like who's giving you insight on that?
V and Gucci.
Okay.
Gucci's there. She's amping me up. She's saying, no, you need to say it like this. You need to do this. Point your finger. Get in your vibe. Act like that nigga in front of you. Like she be like
shout out to Gucci
Mhm.
for the inspo. So Gucci is your JT to your Carisha.
Yeah, you can say that.
For sure. So how were you about letting people hear the song when you finally got it done?
Oh,
Were
I
you
wanted
shocked?
everybody to hear the
You
song.
wanted everybody to hear it.
Yeah. V was like, don't send it there. I'm like, whatever.
For sure. So you had something going. You knew that.
Mhm.
Definitely. So you got into it just by doing the song for your birthday. You had a whole like party situation put together for the birthday. The plan was to drop the song on the same night as the
party.
birthday.
Mhm.
So that was your idea. That was the collective. The team came up with that.
It was like a collective agreement because V honestly said, you need to drop a song on night of your party.
Yeah.
And they was just like agreed on it. Like, okay, cool. And we rushed. We was like, we gotta get this together. It's gotta go. We gotta drop that night.
So hitting the stage, this your first time performing?
What, at the party?
Did you perform at the party?
Kinda, yeah, but I was in the section.
You just put on for the crowd.
Right.
In your section.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have any butterflies about your song being played in the club?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And what helped you get through that? The squad around you?
Yeah. It was a lot of us. It was 3 sections of us. And they kept playing the song before we got there, so everybody knew the words.
For sure.
It was cool.
That's a real deal support system.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta love that. So you segued into music, but I know, like, you know what I mean, from what I hear, you quite a businesswoman as well.
Yeah.
You get it in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of talk to us about any of your business ventures, any other moves you got
What
going?
you mean, like in the past or currently what I'm doing?
Past, currently, whatever you.
So I actually made a name for myself when I was selling hair.
Okay.
I went to China. I was like one of the first girls going to China. I did a large group with like people from different states. We all went to China. I went twice and I started selling hair.
For sure.
And then after that, I got into trucking with an ex or whatever. But now I'm in nursing school.
That's real.
Yeah.
So the hustle always been in you. You just segue into different spaces and do your thing.
I wouldn't say the hustle always been in me. No, I wouldn't say that. Stuff happened that made me like, okay, I got to do this.
That motivated you.
Yeah, because I was kind of spoiled growing up, so I never had to work hard for stuff.
That's real. And that kind of speaks to why the content in the music is the way that it is. You encouraging and promoting for other young ladies to get it like you got it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Get it how they live, get their own bag.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. Is it safe to say that you promote heavy independence?
Yeah, now, yeah.
For sure. So when you say now, like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna get on my Gayle King shit now. Like when you say now, you speak that as if you speak from experiences that put you in a situation where you felt like you had to get it on your own.
Yeah, I had to. I've been in situations where I'm with a dude, he's taking care of me, he's doing everything. I'm very dependent on this dude. And then it gets toxic. We break up. Then I'm going from 100 being strong in the house to this nigga taking all the money, taking this, taking that. So it's like, no, like after that breakup, I strictly, I do for myself. You can help, we could be partners, but I do for myself.
For sure. So it's pretty safe to say that you anti this whole, you got to do more than 50-50 and all of that. You willing to go the whole 100 on your own before you sit around and wait on somebody to do it.
For sure. Ain't nobody gonna be around me. Like, we ain't finna do that if you ain't helping, but
damn right.
I could do it myself for sure.
That's real. I love that. And that's the whole idea of you can't expect to get something from nothing. If you're already doing your own thing, you'll attract what's meant for you anyway.
Right.
Sure. So we talking business. We talked about the hair.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Going all the way to China. You know what I'm saying? Making moves. You know what I'm saying? On your own. What would you say if you had to gloat the biggest move you made on your own as a businesswoman? What would you say that would be?
Business wise,
Business wise, the
I've
thing that you
always,
was most proud of yourself for doing,
I would say hair, but I still kind of had help with that.
for sure.
Yeah, I had a lot of help with hair actually. Like my best friend used to promote on my hair page for me. Like she was packing orders with me. Like she was definitely like getting out the mud with me.
For sure. And it's always gonna be help. Like nobody really do anything by themselves. It's
Hmm.
always gonna be some motion behind you that's gonna put that battery in your back. So that's big that you brought that up. You know what I'm saying? So business wise aspirations, you got any business aspirations you see for yourself, or you still planning, plotting and scheming?
Um, I have goals. Um, when I finish nursing school, I definitely want to get my own like little, well, it is a caregiving home, like with older people in there, because I really don't want to work in a hospital.
Yeah.
I just want the credentials.
That's real though. And show you got a big heart too if you're willing to do that. Cause it take a lot to be able to be in that position and have to do for other people that need you.
Hmm.
Yeah. That's big. I respect that. So as far as the music, now we got the one single out. We got everybody going crazy in the club at the birthday party.
Hmm.
You got other moves that you're making, getting ready to record more music. How far do you see yourself taking music?
As far as I could go.
As far as you can go?
I mean, I feel like now it's so easy. It's so easy, especially for girls. Like right now, it's like you need one song.
For sure.
That's it to take you there.
Yeah.
So I think it can go far.
For sure. And you feel like now, like you kind of got into it by recommendation. It's something that you're starting to like at this point.
Yeah, I'm starting to like it.
For sure. You said that definitively. I love that. Yeah. I can dig it. That means that, you know what I'm saying, eventually what's gonna happen is there's gonna be some passion behind that and you're gonna start
Right.
getting your creative
Yeah, I
bag.
think it's gonna come. Yeah.
For sure. So from an artist perspective, just on like some recording, maybe doing a song, doing a feature, or getting a hook, like who is an artist that you wouldn't mind working with?
Cardi B.
Cardi B?
Hmm.
Anything about Cardi B that stands out to you?
She authentic. I love. I've been watching Cardi B since she used to be on live on Instagram before she got on Love and Hip Hop,
For
and
sure.
she's always been the same person.
When she was funny, just being her.
Yeah, she's always been that person.
That's real. So you're a true fan, day one.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think y'all sound good together. Real bossy. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So that's one artist that you would collaborate with. Are there any artists, any entities, any individuals that may be well known that you've had other collaborations with in the past?
My tweet.
Other than Tweet, maybe a male that you might have had close relations with and all?
You funny. Um, my child's father.
We're speaking about KT, Juiced Up KT?
Yeah.
Hmm, for sure. Shout out to my boy. Free my boy.
Hmm.
Yeah, so how's that?
As far as music wise,
Yeah.
I let him hear the songs, and he is very like he critique and
Okay.
he's mean and he's like honest. So I let him hear it, and he liked it. He said, "I like it. I like everything about it. I like your deliverance. I like everything about it."
For sure.
And that was big coming from him because I've heard him critique other females and like it sound like she reading. It sound like this and that. So yeah, I like that he said he liked it.
For sure. And that go a long way that you could take constructive criticism and apply it, especially from the people that's closest to you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, shout out to KT, free that boy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Baby K. You know what I'm saying? That's what I call him. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's a big deal that, you know what I'm saying, you've been able to be around some people that have been where you want to go and
Right.
that can give you advice to help you get further than they were able to get in the music industry.
Mm-hmm.
And I see you making moves, you know what I'm saying? And then we have a situation that happens. And, you know, just like anywhere in the world, like Orlando loves messy shit.
Right.
So it's this video floating around
Mm-hmm.
about this whole little scuffle.
Right.
Are you able to speak on that at all today?
A little bit.
A little bit. So what was going on? Where were you going? Like where were you coming from?
I was at karaoke. I had a hosting.
Okay. Karaoke. Shout out to JR.
Yeah.
For sure. So you hosted. So basically, Evil Twin got you enough motion the way they needed you to come host the event at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Did you perform the song at the event?
Yeah.
Of course. Only right. And you had a good response from the crowd, putting your stamp down. You know what I'm saying? Growing your fan base. And you had a good night. You're looking good. You know, headed out, and you know what I mean, and the situation just transpires in the parking garage.
Right.
And how far did that go? Like, what ended up happening with that?
As far as what, like my jury and stuff?
Yeah, that's the word on the streets. That's the talk of the town. But I don't like to typically partake in gossip. I like to hear it from the
Yeah.
horse's mouth.
I was jumped by a lot of girls.
Okay.
In the midst of me getting jumped, it was a dude. He was like pulling my neck and stuff. My chains were falling off. He picked up my chains. They distributed between 3 people. They only brought back 1 chain. They won't bring back the other 2.
Now, when you say dude pulling that chain, that kind of changes the temperature of the conversation a little bit. But you know, we'll leave that conversation for another day.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, you know what I mean. You seem to be pretty okay after the fight. I saw, you know what I mean. Saw you on live, and you know what I mean. Everything looked to be on the up and up. Only thing is that you was missing the hardware.
Right.
So any progress with attempting to get the other one?
Mm-mm. They don't want to give it up.
You know, that situation to probably resolve itself at some point. You know what I mean. But what's most important is that you continue to focus on, you know, what you're doing and continuing to grow your brand. Don't let, you know, none of that hater activity, you know what I mean, stop what you got going on. And hopefully, you know, the circumstances simmer down and you're able to move around without having to worry about 13 people trying to jump you.
Right.
My first thought to it is that, you know what I mean, when we see you, you're moving like a star. Move like a star.
Right.
Have somebody around you that you know,
Yeah.
keep you in
And
a safe
that's the
space.
only thing that I blame myself for that night.
For
Like,
sure.
I should have been moving better.
For sure.
Because at the end of the day, the thing is, people don't know this about me. I don't view myself how other people view me. I view myself, I'm regular. Like, I felt like I lived in Atlanta for 3 years. I came home to be around my people. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
I feel like I felt more comfortable in my city.
For sure.
So I didn't feel like I had to move with security because I go out in Atlanta with no security. That's where they rob females at. And I got the same amount of jury on.
For sure.
It is nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So in my city, this happens. It's crazy.
And it's unfortunate because when you say Atlanta and you say Orlando, in Atlanta, it's somewhat of a norm. You know what I mean? In Orlando, you got a lot of people that's still crab in the bucket mentality.
Right.
That's looking at you, seeing you climb on the way up, and they don't really take too kindly to that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to move accordingly. And I admit, I was one of the people that saw it, and I was like, damn, why she didn't have security? But it's hard for somebody to see it from your perspective that, you know, you just did. You from here. You going to karaoke with JR and them, do the party, and you finna go home. So it ain't all that deep. But
I've been to karaoke numerous of times.
For sure.
And nothing happened.
At this point, just look at it like you elevating, right?
Right.
And when you elevate, you gotta, you know, put certain things in place to make sure that, you know what I mean, you come and go as you please without any interruption.
Right.
For sure. So a little earlier, I kind of got a little messy with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that messy. I'm not toxic at all. I just want to keep it G with you. But I wanted to ask you, since we kind of touched on relationship scenarios, you know, people like to know a little bit about you, like to know a little bit about your personality. What would you say is the most toxic trait you possess?
Oh my God. Damn, I have a lot.
That's
crazy. I gotta say everything I feel. Like, I don't know how to hold shit in. Like, I speak on everything. Like, if it's bothering me, I'm gonna say it. I can't be quiet. I can't.
That's toxic.
That is toxic.
I'm like that too. Then I'm toxic.
Yeah, like sometimes just shut up. Like,
man.
As a female, I feel like some females just shut up. Like, I don't know how to shut up.
Okay, that's one.
Yeah.
You said you had a lot.
What's another one? I fake stand on business. I go missing for like 2-3 days. I fake stand on business. I do not know how to stand on business, but I fake it. Like, I try to ignore, don't talk. I be sliding down the wall crying, but I be trying to fake stand on business.
I kind of told you something about something like that earlier, but we ain't got to get into that. We're going to leave that alone. You know what I'm saying? But I hear that. But, you know, it is what it is. You're human. You ain't guaranteed to stick to one stance. You might, you know, waver in that stance because circumstances change. Time can change things. So you never know. So for right now, right? Are you working on these toxic traits?
Not really. I mean, no, I'm not in a relationship to work on it.
Oh, you should still be working on you regardless, though.
Yeah, I'm working on me, but like, I don't have nobody to be like, oh, I gotta approach them with this and this and that. Like, you
For
know?
sure. You know, they say like, you know, the preparation, you know what I'm saying, puts you in position to be able to succeed when the time comes for you to need the things that you've been preparing for.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like when the opportunity presents itself, you already bulletproof.
Right. I pray on it.
So it's safe to say, like you said, you single at this point.
Right.
Take a moment of silence for that.
I'm screaming. What's the moment of silence for?
But yeah, for sure. And we back. So at this point, you making moves. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Everything in motion. That little hiccup, that little speed bump in the road ain't stopping nothing.
No,
So safe to say you got more music in the chamber that you're getting ready to come with.
for sure.
Sure. Would there be a new song that we should be on the lookout for? Something that's on the way?
Yes, I already have it recorded. I'm actually ready to drop it.
You ready to drop it?
Mhm.
Okay. Make sure you send it to us here at Red Couch TV. We big supporters.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna be on the lookout for it. What's the name of the song?
It's like talking shit freestyle.
Talking Shit Freestyle.
Mhm.
Oh, we can guarantee you're gonna be talking shit because I think on this last Second Flow track you was just in your little bag.
Yeah, I actually like this song better.
You like this song better?
Yeah.
Okay. So you talking greasy.
Mhm.
Okay. And then the song dropping, is it a time frame where you expect to drop the track?
Within 2 weeks.
Within the next 2 weeks.
Mhm.
And then you got a situation coming up. See, I see you smart. You know what you're doing.
Mhm.
You got a appearance coming up November 17th.
Yep. Classic Weekend.
And then you got a track dropping in 2 weeks. That's gonna put you right at about
Right,
Classic Weekend.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You working. You know something. So Classic Weekend, what's the appearance? What should we expect? What should the people expect?
I'm doing one of Mello events.
Okay.
It's supposed to be my release party for Second Floor.
Shout out to Mello.
Yeah.
You know he got 30,000 things going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's the release party for Second Floor.
Yep.
But you doing the release party for Second Floor and you dropping a whole nother track. So you ain't letting up. You got your foot on their neck.
Right.
That's real. So you performing Evil Twin, you performing Second Floor at the event, you're gonna drop the new track on them too?
Yeah.
For sure. So definitely keep pressure on them. Don't let up. Like I feel like you got the right idea. You know what I mean? Your energy is on point. Your presence is on point online. I feel like if you keep doing what you're doing, no real limitations to what you can be. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, you got our full support here on the Red Couch. Anything you need, for sure, you can always rock with us. Shout out to my sis V. You know what I'm saying? We go back since way back. You know what I mean? And you know I support what y'all got going on. Wish you nothing but success. Anything else you want to tell the people before we slide?
No.
For sure. But keep looking for what Dia got going. You know what I'm saying? Stay tuned. Make sure y'all follow her. Where can they find you?
Instagram, So Arrogant Babe.
That's the only place. TikTok?
I'm on TikTok. I gotta get into it. I don't really know how to work it.
For sure.
But I'm gonna get into it.
Get in motion because they waiting for you.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Shout out to Red Couch TV. Stay tuned. It's your girl, Big Deal.
I let hoes have they shine, hope they live it up. Hoes trying to beef with me, but bitches ain't rich enough. I stay silent, hoes thought that I was bitching up. Switch it up, they bragging about my chain like I had to give it up. Y'all waving white flags,